Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Lucrena Land. I am Lucrena, and I will be your host today, as always. Today, we have a very special plan. We're going to be starting to build the iron farm over there where the village used to be. But in order to do that, we're going to be using quartz blocks and half slabs. And well, to get that, we're going to need to break those 35 and a bit stacks of quartz ore. Yes, I've been very busy in the nether, and you can take your bets, see how close you can get to the number of blocks that we're actually going to be getting out of this incredible amount of quartz ore. And I will be breaking it all up in a time lapse, so you'll be able to see me do this, and then I'll be right back with the final results. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's all been mined away, and we've got a double chest and a half, so 3 chests worth of quartz. So turn that into block, you divide by 4, so roughly 3/4 of a chest. So that's quite a bit. I'm not going to turn it all into blocks right away. I'll do it pretty much as I go along, because you never know when you're going to need actual quartz and you can't turn blocks back into quartz. So I'll do some, and then I'll build, and then whenever I run out, I'll come back and do some more. So now on to the iron farm. All right, so here we are, right where the village used to be, and this is going to be the first corner where we will be building our iron farm. So let's go up here. This design for an iron farm is pretty much the most basic one you can get. It's a design I came up with personally, but I was not the first one to come up with it. But I did actually come up with it before I went to see any YouTube videos about iron farms. So I guess I get some merit, but not overly so. So you start by going up in the air. I'm going to be going 25 blocks up from the ground so that we have enough room to build the killing chamber and the storing system underneath it. And right when you're ready, you start by building a 21 by 21 platform. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back with you. So once you have this 21 by 21 platform, all you need to do is to go all the way around and build a two high wall like this all the way around. So I'll finish that and I'll be right back with you. So now that this is done, the next step will be to build the pods for the villagers and then place the doors all the way around, or pretty much all the way around. It really doesn't matter as long as you have at least 40 to 45 doors as a minimum. The rest, more is better, but it's not essential. But first, to build the pods for the villagers, so you got to find the center. I've already marked them all the way around with torches. And you go on the side, you leave one, and then there you put a block, and on each side, like so, where there. And then to make sure that the villagers can't fall out from the back, you go plinks and like this. So it's a little pod like that, and once they're all in, we'll put a half slab cap on top of it. So I'll do this all the way around, and then I'll be right back. Now that all four pods are ready, the next step is, as I mentioned earlier, to put all the doors down. So you can go either way with that. I like to place them this way because it means you can walk on the outside and not be bothered by the doors themselves. But yeah, and in the middle, right where the villagers will be, you actually don't put one. It's easier if you leave this one as blocks, because this way you're sure that they won't just walk up and open the door and mess everything up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going around all the way like this, and then I'll be right back for the second floor. So there we have it. The doors are there. The next step is to build the second floor for spawning. I'm using half slabs because it's cheaper. It is, after all, quartz. But yeah, so you just go with the on the second block of the door. That's where you put your the spawning platform. So I'll go around like this and then build a two high wall all around the edge to make the second platform the same as this first platform, and I'll be right back with you. So we're done with the wall now. It's almost entirely completed now. So the next step is to go in every corner and go one, two, three like this. And once that is done, it's just going to be to put a whole row of water bucket like this to cover the whole place. And then once all those corners are done, you go with there on top as well to make sure that every spawning point is covered by flowing water. So I'll get on with the water and I'll be right back with you once that is complete for both floors. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the end of the first episode dedicated to the iron farm. Everything's done basically. I'll just go around putting half slabs around the edge so that A, no one gets out, and B, mobs don't spawn up here. And I'll be also building the pipeline to bring the villagers that have been breeding. There's a lot of them now, and all the way to the pods around here. And in the next episode, we'll be building the killing chamber for the golems and the entire storage system that is going to be right underneath this place here. So, as always, if you've enjoyed this episode, please make sure to leave a like. And if you really loved it and want to make sure that you don't miss anything in the future, make sure to subscribe. But yeah, I am Lakrena, and I bid you farewell.